Hi y'all, this is Terry from Athens, Alabama, coming to you from Rankin Studios. I have a jewel to show you. She is fabulous and she's one of my favorite books that I've made. Her name is Elegance. You can see there's a little bit of a glare from the glossy accents I put on it. This is a Tim Holtz book plate. She is 9 1/4 by 6 1/4 with a 2 1/4 inch spine. She has 30 signatures and 216 pages. She's a chubby one. Isn't that fabric delicious? That fabric I bought from an antique store, and the woman selling it said it belonged to her grandmother. No, her great-grandmother. So it's pretty old. And here's the bottom. Some trims hanging. And the side view. This trim I got from Sheila Gingrich at Boho Daydreams, and she is on Facebook, and Boho Daydreams is her YouTube channel and her shop name on Etsy. No, I don't think she has an Etsy shop. It's private, so it's on her Facebook page. Anyways, I have a Tim Holtz doorknob closure with a band, a coffee dyed band. This is velvet ribbon that I have ruched up or ruffled up to go underneath this cameo. This is a resin cameo that I had ordered and a metal base. They are all secured with glossy accents, or I may have used E6000, but they're on there good. They're not going anywhere. I have used, let's see, I've used some antique lace and some new lace, Stamperia paper. I'll try to remember things as I go through it. I've used some images from Louise Heinzel, and I'll have her information of the design teams that I used down in the description box this way. So please read the rest of that. I used Allegra Digital, French perfume cologne labels, tailor-made journals, wallpaper set 2, Graphics Fairy premium membership site, and Louise Heinzel. And if there's somebody else, I'll let you know. I do know there are some rip strips from Musings by Nikki, and let me write that down before I forget. And there might be some Tracy Fox labels, but I'll let you know if I run across one of those. It is a hardcover journal. It is made with heavy bookboard. This is some Italian written designer paper that has cotton mixed in with it. And there's a piece of antique lace. And this is just some lace I coffee dyed and some ribbon. Here's my studio. And here is a letter from the bookmaker, which is me. This is a rip strip from Nikki, Musings by Nikki. And here are 2 wallpaper pieces that I selected from tailor-made journals, and I printed them 4 to a page, so they came out this wonderful size. I did buy this designer paper by the sheet at Hobby Lobby, and I love it. I bought all they had. This is a flip and a pocket, and it has this lovely lace dangles. You got hung up in there. There we go. It has velvet, cheesecloth, some lace with embroidery, and it's, you know, pretty good size. This is Stamperia paper, and I do not remember the name of it. This is either French or Italian. Well, it's French, because I know adieu is goodbye in French. Some lovely coffee dyed papers I made. Edith Holden. And this has got some Tim Holtz washi tape on it. I learned how to make this French Bohemian journal from Robin Dudley Howes, and she has a course called French Bohemian Journal, and it is excellent. She shows you how to make all these elements, and this is one of the elements, and she is very detailed. I think it's over 20 hours. So, I mean, I highly recommend it. Let's see, I gotta write this down. I see a tsunami rose. Die cut, which is this flower here. So, these came from Graphics Fairy. Cheesecloth, lace, sari ribbon, some cotton with holes, some netting, and this little lovely little piece came from my friend Debbie Spencer. She says she has tons of French ephemera, so I would love to see it. But she and I did a swap for this class that we both took, and she sent me some lovely pieces, and I sent her a bunch of different coffee dyed papers and envelopes and that kind of thing, and some other things. But this is a nice flip, and it's made out of one of those seed envelopes from Target. And I envision this was this lady's journal, and this looks like, you know, her in her older age. This is a little tuck spot here. And while I'm here, I think I'll just leave this because I haven't put the book plate in yet. I didn't have a spot for it. But this you can put anywhere. You can put it on the front, on the back, on paper, wherever you put it. And you don't have to use it at all. And it's sticky backed. German paper. I got a large paper packs from Rachel at Roxy Creations. If you haven't seen her work, you need to check it out on YouTube. It's Roxy Creations. She has an Etsy store by the same name, and she has some good stuff. This is a vintage antique price guide. We have a cluster here. And this is one of the tags that got the greenish tint to it from a gold tablecloth, plastic tablecloth I laid it on. And I had got that tablecloth at a thrift store, but it turns green, that pretty green, when I coffee dye. And there is stenciling throughout. This is antique ledger paper. This is a blush colored resume paper, and it dyed up very nicely, and it has a neat texture. It's got a percentage, some percentage of cotton in it. These are some of my coffee dyed papers. Some that my husband and I did together. I believe this one, I think this might be Italian, but it may still be French. I think it's French. Back side of that ledger. This pocket I collaged. Now these women, I cannot find where I got them. I thought it was tailor-made journals, but I didn't see them colored. I have searched all my files and can't find it, so it's something I've had for a long time, for several years. And they're little postcards. Don't you love the sound of tracing paper? There's plenty of room to journal in this. This is a tuck spot. And, oops, I got another letter from the bookmaker. I'll take that one out, because I'm pretty sure I put it in the front. I did. I'll move the one from the front back to that one. That's what I'll do. So I'll have it there in that tuck spot. And this is the lady that owns the journal. This is her wedding picture. This has collaging on it with ribbon, a ruffle, velvet, sari piece, netting, cheesecloth, stamping. It's been all vintaged up and sewn around. And Robin Dudley House shows us how to make these with the collaging and stamping and the whole process. There is a good bit of stamping in this. I think I may have said that. This is the third time I filmed this. My air conditioner was making too much noise. French. And here is a wonderful, forgot what it's called, but you know what I mean. Snippet roll. A piece from that. And this is French ribbon. And this is Tsunami Rose die cut. Mother of pearl button. And more ribbon and lace. It's another one with a pocket. And this is a little book. And it's got antique lace on it, and velvet, and rosettes, cheesecloth. Here we have another pocket. I don't know that I'm going to take that out, the way this tripod is, but it's the Eiffel Tower postcard. It's a double tuck, or double pocket. And it has the trim on the bottom, and lace, and some gimp. I didn't put anything in the bag. There's vellum. Here is a vocabulary, French vocabulary card. Another snippet roll. And collaged, or decoupaged napkin on there. And some more decoupaging. More of the snippet roll. Lace. And this is a double pocket. And this has been decoupaged. And this one also has been decoupaged, but I used a collage medium, so it's supposed to be matte, but there's a little bit of shine to it. This book took a long time to make because of all the little starts and stops of making the elements. Here's the shorthand. More of my coffee dyed paper. Edith Holden. Let's see. And these are from Roxy Creations. Rachel, her doilies. A little cluster there. This is decoupaged. This is from a railroad time card booklet, and it's from 1945. And the engineer conductor was named Sides, which is my mother's maiden name. And it's only 25 or 30 miles from Athens in Decatur. So I'm pretty sure that was our relative. And I bought 5 books, and this is the one I decided I could share. The others I'm going to save for genealogy. And there's 2 pockets. There's a pocket behind it and one here. I've got to do some more research and find out who that actually was. And this is trimmed in lace, but the dangles pulling it down. And this is pretty dangle I made with bead caps and a pearl. It's a beige pearl. And here's an accordion center. And all the tags have been sewn around, and they're all the same. So there's a lot of journaling on those. And they're kind of hidden. People don't think to pull them out. I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think to do it. More stenciling. Paris. Edith Holden. Nothing inside. Another snippet roll with the tag I received in Happy Mail. Lots of tucks and flips and flops. This has been punched on the edge, and I glued it down so it's a belly band, and that's a collage tag. And this is antique lace, and it's all secured down. And here's our last pocket, and this is from Medieval Mirage. And I don't remember where I got this trim from, but I love it. I just love it. And this has gimp and sari ribbon and rosette, stone, bead, and a dangle and lace. And then the back side is a journaling card. time card on the back. And this is the last signature. I love this paper. Edith Holden. This is a element that she taught us, Robin Dudley House taught us how to make. And I enjoyed it. I made several swings. It opens up like this. And here's a journaling card. And we have some vintage looking tape, stamping. And it's actually got a pocket behind it. Yes, this is a Tracy label. And these two items I received in Happy Mail. So I hope you will love them. And also a boho bead that I received in Happy Mail. And it's just lovely. It just went so perfect with this. I hated to use it, but that's what they're here for. Turn it around this way. If I can get it to go. Here is that 36-inch long ledger paper, old ledger paper. It's really old. And it came in a corduroy book, covered book from a courthouse. And here's the envelope. It's just for decoration. It's already sealed. No, it's not. I did leave it for a pocket. Here's another one, and it has a shell, abalone shell, or capiz shell is what they call these in the Philippines. C-A-P-I-Z. I had a lamp made of them when I was a teenager. These are two separate tags here. I'm just not going to pull them all the way out. I just use this to keep it closed, to train it. And I have some stamping on the envelope. And then this is a piece of sari trim that's been hand beaded over cheesecloth and a piece of lace netting. And that's the stamping. It's all been coffee dyed. Here's the rest of that paper. It's another envelope, pocket, and it's a double pocket. Let's see. There's one, and then there's one. So, you can put it in either way. This is a design by Robin Dudley House, and she taught us that on her YouTube channel. These are the perfume labels from Allegra Digital, and I don't know where the others came from, but this has got a Tim Holtz gold foiled medallion. I have his die for that, and I love these things. A sari trim, some laces, cheesecloth, more laces, antique laces, rosettes. It's really cute. And that one I glued down everywhere, so it's just got the one pocket. And then we have another envelope or bag, and there's nothing in it. And that ledger paper. Ruffle. And then it ends with wallpaper samples. Let's see. Wallpaper sample, Louise Heinzel's digital kit, Nikki's joyful definitions. And this is another thing from Nikki. It's called a rip strip. And I used my sewing machine without any thread to perforate them, so you can use those stamps. And lastly, a book plate. And it has sticky paper on it. So you can stick it back here in the front or on this page over here, wherever this page, that would be a good spot. But I'll let you decide on where you want it to go. And inside the fabric is kind of a heavy woven, I think it's a cotton, but it's more like an upholstery fabric, very lightweight. And that is the end. She is so beautiful, and she's really got my heart. I hope you all liked it. Please let me know what you think. And don't forget to check out that class, French Bohemian Journal with Robin Dudley House. Thank you. Y'all have a good one, and stay safe. Bye.